What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Today is a new episode of Cruisin the Planets. Let's go ahead and introduce ourselves. My name is Paul, of course, and to the right of me...
Oh my god, I forgot to bring my mic over here. It's me, Aaliyah. Hello.
And then I'm Dylan.
I'm Jesse. I feel like I haven't been on Cruisin in like 3 weeks.
It has been a minute, huh?
It's been a minute, yeah.
It's been a minute. I know last week we didn't have an episode because... Wait, did we have an episode last week?
No, it was spring.
Yeah, it was spring break, so we didn't have an episode, but we're back at it, and today...
no, last week was Easter.
Good Friday.
Oh, Easter. It was Easter Friday.
Yeah.
And we didn't have enough people to do the podcast. But today, we're going to be talking about Kurt Cobain. You know, as you know, he was killed, I believe, today. Or was he labeled dead?
He was labeled dead.
He was labeled dead today. And, you know, there's a lot of conspiracy theories that say, you know, and there's arguments saying, did he kill himself? Or was it planned? Or was it his girlfriend? But, you know, I don't know the most about this. The person who did the most research about this and is mostly passionate about this is Aaliyah. So I'm going to let Aaliyah take it off and tell us what's up.
Okay, guys. So the whole thing about Kurt Cobain, I always thought it was crazy because, first of all, he had a Remington Model 11 and it was a 20 gauge. So that's like really long.
Yeah.
First of all, so he couldn't have reached it with his arms to do it. And he was wearing shoes, so he couldn't have pulled the trigger that way. He also had fresh injection marks in his arm and had so much crazy amounts of heroin in his system at the time of his death.
Nice.
But he had long sleeves and they were down when he died. And his box of everything was completely tucked away and cleaned up and put away.
Well, let's just pause right here because I failed to, you know what I'm saying? Like, first of all, who is Kurt Cobain?
I was about to get into that.
Okay, my fault, because I just don't want to go into it and people donate. People are like, what is she talking about? Who is this important guy?
No, I was about to get into the fact that he's Kurt Cobain's death actually has so many punk rock people involved. Kurt Cobain was the lead singer of Nirvana. He created Nirvana. Nirvana was his baby. Getting into it, he actually wanted to leave Nirvana before he died, and he was going to potentially lose out on millions. So that was the thing that was relevant. But El Duce was involved, Alan Wrench.
Who are those guys?
Other just punk rock singers.
Okay. Were they part of different bands, like big bands?
Yes. El Duce was his own artist. And then Courtney Love had her own band. Courtney Love was his wife at the time. And she had her own band called Hole. Okay. And then Courtney's ex-boyfriend from another band, I believe Smashing Pumpkins, Callie Dewitt, lived in the house with them at the time.
That's weird.
And he was making really weird art as well. He made one, and it was just 2 pictures of guns, and it said "Quick Pain Relief" in like big red letters on top, middle, and bottom of like the entire thing. And he was making some really weird art living in there.
Suicidal artwork.
It was just really weird.
Yeah.
And okay, let's see. So first of all, in the suicide note, the beginning of the note is in a different handwriting style than the end of the note. The end of the note says, "For Francis and Courtney, I love you, I love you." But in the actual note, it's written like it's a resignation letter to his fans. And I don't know if how much y'all know about handwriting studies with police, but...
Hello, Drew.
Hey, Drew.
That's called something. Oh, look who's in the building.
I can't remember. It's
me.
not linguistics, but it's very similar.
Who's Drew?
But the I's in the beginning of the note and the bottom of the note are written differently because you can tell in the beginning of the note, the person starts the I, the center line, going from the bottom up. But in the end of the note, it goes from the top down. And it's very easy to tell from the strokes.
Yeah.
So that was really weird.
Is there any way for us to pull up the note?
Yes, if you pull it up.
Is it on Google?
Yeah, if you just look up Kurt Cobain's suicide note,
okay.
It'll pop up.
I'm going to search it. Hold on.
The school's going to flag the computer.
But people like to suspect that Courtney Love killed Cobain, but he died in their home in Seattle while Courtney was in rehab in LA. But Courtney had a lot of ties to him dying because before that, she had lied saying that there wasn't any notes in Rome. But it later came out that there were notes Kurt Cobain had wrote in Rome saying that he wanted to leave Courtney. And Courtney had connections with a whole bunch of his friends, and after he died, El Duce came forward and was like, Courtney, and this is off several places. It says, like, this is not a secret, that Courtney Love had offered him $50,000 to, quote, whack Cobain. Yeah.
Wait, is that proven?
Nice.
Is that proven that she was offered
Yeah,
that much?
if you look it up, like, it's everywhere, and not just on some creepy backwoods websites.
Yeah,
like
like
this
Reddit.
this is on like Seattle Times, New York
Like
Times. Like
Reddit.
this was on
Okay.
frontline newspapers. And El Duce had done a BBC documentary in '97, so 3 years after Cobain died, and he mentioned on accident, he just said the name Alan, which is referencing Alan Wrench. I believe he was another music person, if I remember.
Who is that? I'm sorry, I don't think I heard. Who is that? Dulce? Who's that?
El Duce,
Duce.
he's he I can't say it on the air, but he had a very specific type of rock he branded himself as that he mentioned in interviews. But he was another punk rock person that was very heavily associated with Cobain and Courtney. But after he had mentioned that name, and then later that same day in an interview he had mentioned the name Alan Wrench, El Duce was found decapitated by train tracks because he had fell asleep on the tracks.
Ain't nobody falls asleep on a train
And
track.
the last person to see him alive was Alan Wrench. So that was
He was on the
suspicious.
heroin. Just saying.
All
He
of
was
them
on
were.
the heroin.
All of
never
them
mind.
were.
They all were on the heroin.
Like Courtney, Cobain, like the police spent 200 hours interviewing his friends, family, and his heroin dealer for all this information.
His heroin dealer didn't go down.
It didn't say. I was just mostly reading on him.
If
I
you do
wasn't
this
reading on
interview, we
Homeboy.
won't
but-
charge you for the death of many people.
But oh my
Deal.
goodness, what else does it say? Kurt had also 2 weeks before he died talked to a lawyer about divorcing Courtney, and they had signed a prenup, which is a prenuptial, just saying, hey, we each have our own amounts of money. If we get married and we get divorced, you can't try to take all my money.
That's cool. I didn't know that was
Yeah.
a thing.
Yeah. As a woman with an engineering degree, getting it.
It's
Getting
called
it.
pre what?
Prenuptials.
Prenup. Guys, if you don't want to be taking away all your stuff, get one of those.
Lock up. But and she was going to lose out on so much money from him. Like, she wouldn't have been able to get anything. But if he died, he got half of his money and then whatever he left in inheritance to her and half of his estate. And then their child would get the other half. Francis.
Oh, they have a
would.
kid?
Yeah, Francis.
I wonder what he's doing.
Francis is mentioned in the note, actually. It says, for
Yeah,
Francis,
let me
for
pull it out. It's
Courtney.
right here. You can just look at it.
For Courtney, keep living for Francis for a much better life that he will have without me.
Yeah.
And then
As you can see, let me see. Can you guys see this?
Where was
I'm sure y'all can
Francis
see
in
it.
this whole situation?
Let me make sure.
Does anybody know?
I don't know, actually.
That's weird.
I didn't remember.
Psych, it was Francis the whole time.
Heavy doubt. I'm pretty sure he was pretty young still at the time.
Yeah, I
He-
see what you mean. It looks like a little kid wrote this. He was definitely on something when he wrote this.
Well, that
Unless he
and
has
like,
trash handwriting.
no, he was on so much potentially, but like he did just have really weird handwriting. But the way the letters are written are completely different in different
It's like a
parts.
third grader wrote this.
This is a really weird part that I actually couldn't find anything about other than the fact that it just was there, but his tires were slashed on his Volvo to the point where he couldn't drive, like, at all when he was dead.
Nice.
There's a lot of random stuff going on with this death.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that, yeah.
And then let's see.
The stuff tucked in,
What was
slashing
another?
tires.
Fresh injections, sleeper down, his tires were slashed. Oh,
Gun.
somebody was trying to use his credit cards and stuff after he was dead for multiple days after he died. But they couldn't figure out who. And Courtney had already canceled them, so nothing had happened. But
A little
and
suspicious.
there was the lead singer of, or a member of Smashing Pumpkins that was another one of Courtney's exes. She was cheating on Kurt with him too. And like there was so much stuff going on.
A
Who
little
else?
too many
Yeah,
coincidences.
far too many. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
man, I talked really quick on that. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
when murder scenes happen, there's usually a few things that come up, but like with the gun, with you saying like the thing being like so nice and neat, it sounds like to me, like slashing tires, it sounds like to me it could have been a cover up of some sort. It sounds like to me it could have been an inside job. It sounds like to me there could be like a lot of things wrong with it. But like if you're thinking about like him cleaning up and all these random things happening with like the credit card, slashing tires, all that stuff, like do you think that maybe he possibly did himself to throw off something or to did all this stuff to make sure that someone wasn't caught because of all the random stuff that was going on?
Well, all the random stuff that was going on was with Courtney, not him. Except for his
Okay.
tires being slashed when he died. That seems like somebody was like
Yeah.
preventing him from getting out.
Do you know
in
if
case
they ever
he did live.
Yeah. Do you know if they ever
Because-
interviewed her, like talked
Oh
to her?
yeah,
about
they
it?
interviewed her heavily. It was so suspected that she did something because she knew the person that did the autopsy for Kurt Cobain. And then after the autopsy happened, he went like to the complete opposite side of the country. He went like all the way from the West Coast and just went east. And then like this is a coincidence, but it's kind of funny. He died in a base jumping accident like after he fled. Like that is a complete coincidence. I can't really have anything on that.
Yeah.
But and like a lot of people were saying only the only ones that I could confirm are the ones that I mentioned first. But
Okay.
the rest that I'm mentioning are stuff that I found in other places but couldn't find a lot of. So
Yeah.
it's like less I don't want to say less believable, but I have
Less likely.
less evidence of it. But
Yeah.
it was said that a lot of people were set to get up with or set to get money from Courtney.
Yeah, I got
after
you.
he died.
Do you like when I think of this? Like I think of like if the case is still going on, like, is it still like are they still working on it or is it
I
ended?
think it's been too long.
At
I bet
this
it's
point, it
cold
would have
by
been.
now.
Yeah.
At this point, today marks his 30-year death.
Oh damn!
Like he's been dead.
I mean, I don't know if it's too long though because there's if I think if a case is open, there is of course
There's like statute of limitations.
statute of limitations.
Yeah.
But if a case is open, I don't think the statute of limitation works if the case is already like suspected that person.
Yeah, true.
I
Because
don't
you know
know
you
if
see
they
you get like killers that are exposed 30 years later and then they go to
Yeah.
prison
Yeah.
yeah, true.
because the case is open on them.
But like, I'm pretty sure she's already been accused. So I don't know
Yeah.
if double jeopardy
Double-
comes
yeah.
into play
Yeah.
here.
So she's already been like the trial and stuff like that.
I think so, if
'Cause I
I'm
know-
not wrong,
yeah.
because I saw stuff about Courtney in court.
I can
But-
look it up right now.
Like I went off on other side tangents.
What's her name again? Courtney
Courtney
what?
Love.
Courtney Love. Okay.
But I know that they interviewed her heavily. They interviewed her because not only was Callie Dewitt, her ex-boyfriend, living in the house, but his girlfriend at the time.
That is so awkward.
It's so weird.
You said who at the same time?
Michael Callie Dewitt.
I don't know who that dude is.
He's another punk rock person that was also hooked on so many drugs.
How awkward is that to have your current girlfriend's ex-boyfriend and his new girlfriend living in your house?
And he was really jealous of Kurt too. And there were a couple things I found that said he left a note on the stairs for Cobain, like at the time that he was dead, like he was supposed to see it and never did, but I couldn't find anything on it. And I really wanted to because like I wanted to disprove that if it was fake. But if there was something on that, then that would have been really cool to find.
Yeah.
Yeah, I searched this up and it says nothing about her going to trial with about the case.
Oh, then there's no double jeopardy. But I
yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
I don't know how they would charge her. I mean, because I don't know how the degrees of murder work, and she didn't directly kill him because, like,
Yeah.
she was
Well-
in LA, states away.
I don't know if y'all
Yeah.
ever heard anything about like the Gypsy Rose stuff.
Oh
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
She went to prison and she never actually she didn't kill her mom. The other dude did, but she still went to prison for being associated with
Yeah,
it.
there's different
That's- well,
degrees of
yeah,
murder,
that's,
right? First, second degree.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And then
guilty by
there's-
association.
Yeah.
Yeah. What would
But
that be
she
considered?
also. That's what I'm thinking with
I
Courtney.
forgot about
because-
what that stuff is. Like
Well-
first, second, third, and then there's also like manslaughter. I forgot what all that
'Cause
stuff means.
Yeah.
The first, second, and third are differentiated by the levels of premeditation, basically.
Okay.
So I don't remember which is what, but if it was like I think vehicular manslaughter plays into one of them.
Yeah, so I think that's like when like you didn't intend to, but it just happened. So it's
if
like,
you didn't intend to, but it just happened, then but they can't really do anything. Like if it was vehicular manslaughter or something like that, then they're like, well,
it still happened. So
yeah. But I'm pretty sure first degree is like you planned this for months. You
first
got
degree.
everything.
First degree was anything that was planned and carried out. Second is anything that just happened but with no intent or premeditation. And then third degree is with no intent to kill and no premeditation, basically like an accident.
Oh, okay.
I think vehicular is like
Its
don't
own
know.
charge.
I don't know.
or what's manslaughter?
I think that's reckless. I think that's like when you're being completely reckless is when it's considered manslaughter.
The crime of killing a human without malice or afterthought.
Yep.
I see.
Yeah.
Or malice afterthought.
What are you researching over there?
I'm just trying to see what it's
Manslaughter.
called when you hire somebody to kill somebody. I know it's called something, but I can't.
It's called hiring a hitman.
Yeah, but there's like it says the murder for hire statute in 1958
But I'm
was enacted as a part of the Comprehensive Crime Control Act of 1984.
84.
United States Department of Justice. .gov. Not just playing. But yeah, that's that. I think we should, did he do it? Did he kill himself? Did he not? Did someone help him? Whatever. It's very tragic. Rest in peace to my man Kurt Cobain. Made some great music. Something's in the way. You know what I'm saying? Something is definitely in the way when it comes to that, whole conspiracy theory. I think all the other people argue, like, even though, he couldn't reach the shotgun, like, what if he, like, got a string and, like, tied it and, like, pulled it or something like that?
Well, he would have had to create a pulley system for that because he couldn't pull the trigger.
And there's no
towards him.
evidence-
You
and
gotta
there's no-
pull the trigger.
Yeah.
You gotta
Yeah.
pull the trigger away from you.
And there's
You
no
have to
evidence of
push.
there's no evidence of the police system. So
Well, there's no evidence of anything.
Yeah.
Like there is the Remington.
That's crazy.
But I know I'm done with this, but my thinking on this is like when they try to find fingerprints on the gun, you know what I mean?
It was his.
True.
Well, on the
I
trigger.
think they only found his.
If there's fingerprints on the trigger and it's his fingerprints, then the case closed.
Yeah.
Well, I don't
Well,
know.
also, if there's
gloves.
no like bullet, if there's no entry or exit point, so that completely rules out the gun in general.
No, there are entry and exit points.
Okay,
like,
well then that's weird. They didn't find any shells or anything? Because surely they'll be able to find the
I was
bullet and then
looking-
track it back to whose gun it is.
I just looked up the type of gun because I was seeing if like the length of it truly was something he couldn't have done with his hand.
It says it was not checked for fingerprints until May 6, 1994.
Oh, May 6th. So a whole month later?
Let me see.
Dude,
Sketchy.
get off Wikipedia right now.
Well, Wikipedia is cool if you look at if you look at the it's go down and look at the sources, but I don't think we have time to look at sources.
Get off Wikipedia.
There apparently in 2006, this is by Billboard, right? So who knows what sources they're using, but there was evidence from. Oh no, there's lack of evidence from the lack of fingerprints found on the gun. So there were no fingerprints found on the gun.
Whoa.
But that is by Billboard.
But then he still would have had to have held the barrel.
Yeah, exactly. That just means probably they didn't check, which
Seemed like the first thing you would do.
That's the
Yeah.
first thing you would
Facts.
do.
no legible fingerprints were discovered. So it might have been fingerprints, but they guess they weren't readable,
Detectable, Yeah, stuff can't get in
Yeah.
the way if you're using
It is
shortcut.
possible that smudged prints, are a thing like that. That's apparently a thing. Like smudged
No, it's
prints.
really common, like especially in really like messy cases.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and this is a messy case.
Indeed, it was.
But up next, we do have a Lil rapper tier list.
Whoa.
All the rappers with the name Lil in it. And we don't have all of the rappers, like for example Lil Debbie, we don't have her, and we don't have Lil Kim, so I guess we don't have the females in this, which is, I'm sorry guys, but we all don't know them. I doubt anyone knows them here, so that's why we didn't put them in there.
Lil Wayne better be in this, and Lil Jon.
Oh, of course they are. Let me try to pull this up for you guys.
Tuesday.
Robin Hood, I'm in your hood, robbing everybody.
We're now doing Lil Baby. I mean, not Lil Baby. Lil Rapper tier list. Lil Baby is on the list. But let me go ahead and fix this tier list up. I don't like the way it looks.
You don't like it.
We gotta add
Don't like it, man.
above or below. That's how it's gonna be. The top is gonna be goated.
Goated. Lil Wayne immediately.
Facts.
Okay.
Lil Wayne has never
I
had
agree.
a bad verse.
But we're
Never.
gonna go in order, fellas. And I'm not sure
Brother.
what would you call women in that aspect, fellas.
Surf. Oh my gosh, there's surfer lingo for this. Dudes and dudettes. I mean,
It's gonna be
but there's better
goated, not good. Goated, then great, then good. Then we're gonna do okay. Then we're gonna do bad,
I was gonna do tolerable next. Okay, and then tolerable.
and then tolerable and okay. I think those are the same thing.
I guess.
And then
Bad.
after bad, I'm gonna
Mid.
put horrible, or I'm put trash. And then for the last one, I'll put I don't know, in case all of us don't know the person.
Okay.
And we gotta color it. You know what I'm saying? We gotta put goated as purple. Put great as really bright green. Put good as like a green that's under that. Put okay as like yellow. Put bad as orange. And we'll put trash like really red. And then we'll put I don't know like gray.
Can the stream see that? The screen?
Yeah,
Cool.
they can. Let me make sure. Good point. Yeah, they can see everything.
Cool.
Nice.
They can, my face is too big though. Let me get my face out this. There you go. Yeah, you don't need to see my face. It can be small. I'll put it above you guys right here.
Aw, now we're friends.
Now I'm a part of you guys.
Aw, welcome to the squad.
Yeah, right. Y'all are too big too though. Let me put too big, man. Let me put y'all some on too. There we go. All right, so first in line, fellas, is Lil Peep.
Ooh, goated.
Yeah.
I don't agree, but first of all, this is how we're gonna do it. We all have different opinions on the artist, of course, so we're gonna find around an average. So
It's two goateds.
two goateds. I
don't
say
know.
he's okay. Actually, no, I say he's good.
Okay, so that knocks
That's
him,
a solid answer.
so that knocks him down to like
So he's
great.
good.
What is your
Yeah.
answer?
I don't think I know him. I'll
You
be
don't think you
honest.
know him? Have you ever
Whoa.
heard like?
Is it Star Shopping?
Yeah,
Oh, never mind. I'd say good.
Okay,
Yeah.
then put him in.
So
put him in
great.
I'll
great
put him in great. Okay.
because that's a solid middle ground.
People are gonna hate my opinion because I know everyone in their opinion he's goated. But yeah, rest in peace, Lil Peep. If you don't know, he's a more emo style of rapper. Up next, a Lil Darky.
Ooh, I'm gonna put him in good.
I think he's
Yeah.
good
I won't
too.
say great.
You said goated.
Goated.
He said goated.
Goated.
My
Come
fault.
on.
We're too loud. We're too loud. I'm sorry, guys. So we're getting a little loud in this one. You said goated is crazy. It's crazy. I don't think he's goated. but-
He's like the only like I know like maybe 7 people for sure with Lil in the name, and he's one of them.
okay.
Me
Yeah.
too. My low list of people that I have in my because I just did people in my playlist. There's 5. Lil
Okay.
Darky is third on my
Nice.
list.
So let's. How about we go in order from Jesse to me?
Okay.
Jesse,
I would say good.
good. You said goated.
I would say great, to be
Great.
honest. Yeah.
I put good.
Good. I will put good as well.
All right.
So
good.
Good.
it's good.
Yeah.
Okay. Lil Darky's good. You guys don't think going on. Lil Wayne,
Goated.
Goated.
I
for
believe
sure.
he's goated too. Come on now. He's been around forever. He's still
Let's not
popping.
play.
Don't play with Lil Wayne. That's not even a question. Do y'all know who Lil Keem is?
Mm-mm. I only know
Don't
Baby
think so.
Keem.
Okay. Since he rest in peace, Lil Keem. He actually died.
Is he a Houston rapper? Question mark.
I'm not sure. We can look it up real quick. Let me see. I'm gonna look it up. Where is Lil Keem from? Oh,
Sounds familiar.
Ooh. oh.
Matter of fact, where Baby Keem from?
Where
Matter of fact, where are y'all
is
from?
Lil Keem from? Oh no, it's not Lil Keed. My fault, not Lil Keem. Baby Keem. That's why earlier I was getting
Okay.
confused. Yeah, his name is Lil Keed. My fault. I'm trying to think of his big song. Let me see.
Oh, then no. I think maybe then it's Baby Keem that's from Houston.
Yeah, this guy's from. It says he was born in Atlanta and he died in L.A. So he's from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm trying to think of a song I know about him. I really can't. Rest in peace, Lil Keed. We don't know him except for me. I'm putting you in I don't know. Now next we have Lil Bow Wow.
Nothing.
I don't
Nope.
know.
Y'all know Lil Bow Wow?
Sadly, no.
Really?
That's just gonna be disappointing.
He's gonna be very. I feel like a lot of these y'all are not gonna know, and he's gonna be very disappointed. I would say he's bad, but we'll put I don't
He's
know. At the time he was good. Lil Uzi Vert.
I'll put.
I would say good.
I would put great.
I'll put
Yeah.
okay. I'll put okay.
Y'all are crazy. Y'all are killing me right now.
Well,
So we got
I don't really
okay.
listen to Lil Uzi Vert, so I can't give a solid opinion.
Jesse,
I would say good.
good, okay,
Great.
great. Sounds
been
like
good.
he's in the good.
He's been good.
He's in
Yeah.
good. Yeah, he's good. Lil Uzi Vert's in good. Next we have Lil Mosey. I love Lil Mosey. I'm gonna say he's but as a rapper, as an actual rapper, I say he's okay. Even though
agree.
I'm gonna say all my bias aside, I love Lil Mosey, a big fan of him. I'm gonna say he's okay,
I'm gonna say okay.
but I love him.
Don't know.
Don't know.
Then put him in
you said
okay.
you said so that's okay. We'll put him in okay. And this is in comparison to Lil Wayne. You know what I'm saying? And Lil Peep is great. Up next we have Lil Dicky. I love Lil Dicky.
I put him in good. I'll
Yeah.
put him in good.
I'm gonna say it, man. I'm gonna put Dicky as goated. I'm just gonna say
Honestly,
it.
I think the same because
Yeah.
the way he does it is just so much different from other people.
Yeah,
And
I
like
agree.
it works
It
so
stands
well.
out so well.
he's not in the industry like that. He's his own self, and he has this like this what's it called when people have like a
His own shtick.
yeah his own that
Yeah.
I guess you could say that. Yeah, he's a comedian rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it's so cool. So
I'll
what
put
did
him in
you,
great.
great
Great.
two
Or no, I'll-
goateds?
Yeah, I'll give him a great.
Actually, can I put them up there with Lil Wayne though?
No, that's
I
why I
mean,
put him in great.
I would say great.
Are
'cause
we
Maybe
having
not
like
yet.
everyone equal, or are we saying like, oh, Lil Wayne's number one in the goats, and then he's all the way down here?
I just don't know if I could sit him like aside with him. I
I
don't know
can't
if he
sit.
can.
Yeah, that's
I
fair.
can't sit Lil Dicky aside Lil Wayne.
Yeah, I don't know if he could be in
Yeah,
the same
true.
club.
I would say great.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay. Lil RT. You know Lil RT?
Nope.
We
No
can't
clue.
play his music because he's like a little kid, like
I know he's a
cussing,
7-year-old.
rapping, talking about killing people,
Interesting.
and like and doing
I wanna kill
intercourse
my
with
mom.
women.
No,
Oh.
that's
Oh.
just a meme.
That's a little. What's his name? He
Isn't that
has
just
a
a
name.
joke?
No, that's DDG. You know DDG, the rapper, the slash YouTuber. He has a little nephew, and that's his nephew.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
That's insane.
yeah.
Put
so
him in okay.
I want to
Because boy, you're 7.
he's let's be real. He's 7. He flows nice. I'll show you his music later. He's good. I think he's good. You know, he just started his career, so it's like hard to put him anywhere above that, right?
Yeah.
But
He's also 7.
Presumptuous.
7. Lil Mabu. I'm gonna go ahead and say he is trash. I don't like him. But
I'm unfamiliar.
his music is okay though, so I'll put
Trash.
bad. You don't know him. She said trash. Have you heard Lil Mabu, Jesse?
No, I was just saying trash.
She was going off me.
I have
What
no
you?
clue.
No clue. We'll just put him. I don't know. You know Lil Tracy? He made music with Lil Peep. He was Lil
yes,
Peep's
I
right
do.
hand man.
Yes, I do. Yes, I
Yeah.
do know Lil Tracy.
Still around
'Cause
today
he did
making music.
a lot of features with Lil Peep.
Yeah.
I had to remember that. As soon as you said Lil Peep, I remember because he did a lot on the same album with Beamer Boy and White Tee.
Yeah. Yeah. And I do know Lil Tracy, so
Flashlights on.
I'll put him in good.
I think he's okay.
I don't know.
Don't know.
I don't know.
Put him in okay.
Okay. We'll put him in okay. I don't like his new music at all, but Lil Flip. You know Lil Flip? All right, I don't know. Lil Jon.
Oh, put him up there with Lil Wayne.
I totally disagree. I think he's
Really?
okay.
He literally, all his features is okay. That's Lil Jon.
So put him in okay. Nah, I was like, She said goat. I said okay. But why do you say goated? What's your?
Because he's the foundation of all music. Even though he was only ever on Tiny Features, like he made those songs. He was on every feature.
It's more like early
He was
2000s.
He was with T-Pain. He was with DJ Khaled. He was with Lil Wayne. He was with all of them.
DJ Khaled.
Okay.
Sorry.
If those are the credentials.
Oh, and Usher.
Okay. What do you think?
I would put him in great.
I'd say okay.
You
I
said
would
goated.
say good.
I know he's good, but like
I would say good.
I would accept it. I would great's reasonable.
So great.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
Good. Okay. Great. So good.
good.
Yeah. Good. Average out to good. Lil Boosie.
The what?
I'll put him goated, bro. I love Lil
What did you just
Boosie.
say to
I
me?
love Lil Boosie.
I can only think of the boozy fade that's happening on TikTok. Where like it's those barbers that just like with like golden clippers. That's all I hear.
Y'all know Lil Boosie? Y'all are killing me, bro. Y'all are really
We're killing
killing
him,
it. It hurts
Boosie.
my heart. I would put him right here with. I mean, not next to Lil Wayne. Yeah, you don't even know who he is.
Get him off.
You don't even know. Wait a minute. You don't even know who he is.
Exactly. I don't even know who he is.
He's
Get
not-
him
he's-
away from Lil
Okay,
Wayne.
you're right. He's not comparable to Lil Wayne, but he's great. He's definitely great. I'll put him in. I don't know though. This is a lot more I don't knows than I know. Who is
think
this?
it's even, actually.
I think this is man, Lance's gonna be so mad at me. This guy right here.
I can't see the picture. I can't see the picture.
It's Wonder Bread. What's up, man? I'm just not seeing your messages to us. I'm not sure who you're talking about, but feel free to keep letting us know what you think. I forgot who this guy is, dude. This is a Houston rapper.
Dang.
Lance is gonna be very upset with me. My
Is that
homie
Lil
Lance.
Xan?
Lil Xan is on there.
Oh, bruh.
Lil Pump, I'll put him as trash. What do you guys think?
Trash.
Probably.
Trash.
Trash. Lil TJ, you know Lil TJ?
Mm-mm.
Lil TJ, Polo, you know Polo G?
No.
What?
Like a bit.
Y'all don't know rap, bro. I'm telling y'all.
I
Know
don't.
rap.
I'm a rock person.
Lil TJ is good. He's very good. But since y'all don't know, I guess I'll put him. I don't know. Lil Nas X. What y'all think about Lil Nas X?
I actually think he's pretty good.
Yeah,
like he
me
actually
too.
like his music is
I'd say great.
really-
musically. I would put him in great.
I would
Honestly, like
too.
musically,
Yeah.
he's very good. Even if you don't like what he's writing about,
Yeah.
his words, like it's some of the words aren't that
I've
creative.
never heard like a not catchy song from him.
But all of his music is catchy. All of it is musically good.
Yeah.
Like really great.
Yeah. So
Great.
great for Leah.
Great.
great.
Great
Yeah.
for great. Now here's my opinion on Lil Nas X.
I know.
I like Lil Nas X. I like what he's done. I just feel for my taste he's too commercial, I might say. I have a feeling he doesn't write his own music. That's why I say it because of I don't know. I just feel like he's
I
not
don't
his
know. I
own
feel like
artist.
nobody else writes music like him. So that's what makes me think he does. Because I don't really hear anything similar. But I'm not super deep into rap, so I can't really
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
give
I
too
got
much
you.
of a perspective.
I think a lot of rappers don't really like.
I can.
like-
a lot
I
of
know for a
music
fact
artists in
Suicide
general.
Boys do though.
They do.
I love Suicide Boys.
Suicide's
too.
like Lil Nas X.
They literally. What?
Suicide Boys like Lil Nas X.
Oh, I thought you
What?
meant like writing their own music.
Oh, I thought you were saying like they're a fan of Lil Nas.
No, I know for
Okay.
a fact Suicide Boys write their own music because they talk about
Oh,
their
for
lives and
sure.
their music
For
all
you,
the time.
like you can tell when someone writes their music. But I will say Lil Nas X. I love your holiday song. It's a holiday. So I guess you said great.
It was three greats.
Three greats. I'll put him good, but that would average out to great, so we'll
Yeah.
put him in great. Lil Xan.
Trash.
I think he's bad. I don't think he's trash compared to
Lil Pump.
Lil Pump. But I vote bad.
Say bad.
Bad.
Yeah.
And wait, what is y'all's reason for saying he's trash? Because I know there's a big reason why a lot of people say he's trash.
I just don't like his music.
Me
You
neither.
just don't like his music. You don't like his Betrayed song?
Mhm.
No.
I just don't think he sounds good.
If you guys don't know, he was on an interview and he said Tupac was boring. And so like everyone like that's why he like I pretty much got canceled in a way.
But how do you say that being in the rap game? Say Tupac is boring.
Yeah, I don't know how you could say Tupac is boring.
Because Tupac like did a lot for the early rap game.
Yeah, I mean he definitely he's definitely, you know, one of the legends. And so to call a legend boring, like, you're not gonna sit well with the rest of the
No.
hip hop community, because a lot of people consider him to be their number one, and I don't necessarily. But even if you don't, you can say you don't, but don't say he's boring.
Mhm.
So I mean, that's just my thing.
Agreed.
So we put him trash or bad?
Mm,
would say bad.
Bad. Y'all, don't just say it because I say it's bad. Do
No,
y'all have
I
y'all-
would say bad.
They all
Bad?
said
Okay.
Yeah.
bad, so it averages out.
Lil Durk.
Mm-mm.
It sounds familiar, but I don't know it. from the
No,
name.
Lil Durk. He's on the station. He's on KXTR.
He sounds familiar, but I don't know.
Man, I think he's great.
Is
but-
Lil Yachty on this?
Oh, you know what? I think the Lil Yachty photo did not like render right in here, so we'll still have Lil Yachty, but we'll just do it in our head.
Okay.
Well, I know I can just download a Lil Yachty photo. Actually, no, I can't because I don't download photos off the internet. What? I don't do that. Just kidding.
All right. Well, where would y'all put Lil Yachty?
Um,
Now that we'll just tangent.
Wait, where would you put Lil Yachty at?
I'd put Lil Yachty in
Low key, great.
Yeah.
great.
Lil Yachty and great.
Great.
Lil Yachty, you're right here. You're right here in
Love
great.
you.
I agree. Lil Baby. Lil Baby.
I'd say good.
Good.
Me too.
Y'all trash, man. I
No.
can't believe y'all. Lance need to come in here. What do you think?
No opinion.
No opinion?
'Cause
I
don't
put
really,
him
I
as-
don't really know his music.
I could honestly like put him to be a next GOAT, next or great. But since y'all say good, you know, I say great. Two goods. I guess we'll put him at good. Lil Tyler. You know Lil Tyler?
No.
Y'all should hear a song. Hold on.
This is the one that catches you. This is the one you want to play a song for.
The only reason why I'm playing this song is because I remember like telling Lance like, oh, I should play a song if they don't know him. But if we play a song for Lil Tyler, it wouldn't be fair to TJ Boosie. So I guess we won't play a song. For Lil Tyler.
Well, I was just
No
like,
song for Lil Tyler.
I was just making a joke. I
Lil
apologize.
Tecca.
Oh, I actually do know who that is.
I got
but-
black. I got white. What you want?
Oh, dude,
Cobain
bad.
have ever been a fan?
Bad.
Really? Really?
Bad.
I think he's great. I love his new.
I say
Love
good.
his albums. I think he's really good.
I would say good.
Why do you think he's bad?
I don't know. I don't think that's lyrically talented. I don't think he's lyrically talented at all. The little bits I've heard of him are not good.
You think Lil Peep's lyrically talented?
I think Lil Peep writes real. Because he wrote about his life. Like, everything Lil Peep was writing.
I think Lil Baby should be great, goated. But okay. So she said bad on Lil Tecca. I say he's good.
I say it's good.
What do you say he is? Oh boy,
I say good.
my boy on the phone.
Not even paying
What's up?
attention.
Good.
Say good.
I was looking up
Exposing him
Lil
like that.
I
Durk,
think it's
but I
you're looking up Lil Durk.
Yeah, I was, but no, I don't know him.
All right. All right,
Hey,
guys.
you didn't put Lil Jon on the list.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, yeah, he was. There
Lil
he was.
Jon,
I totally forgot about him.
Yeah, we
went
were
through
talking
my
about Lil
thing.
Jon.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, guys. So we don't know Lil Bow Wow. We don't know Lil Keem. No, Lil Keen, Lil Mabu, Lil Flip. Forgot that Houston rapper's name. Maybe if I, never mind. Lil Boosie, Lil TJ, Lil Durk, Lil Tyler. But we do know that my man Lil Wayne is a GOAT. We can all agree with that. We can also
Yeah.
agree that Lil Peep is great. We can also agree that, you know, my boy comedian rapper Lil Dicky is great. We can also agree that Lil Nas is great. We got Lil Darky, Lil Uzi Vert, Lil RT, Lil Jon, DaBaby, and Lil Tecca is good. We have Lil Tracy and Lil Mosey is okay. We have Lil Xan is bad, and we also have Lil Peep is trash. Yeah, guys, that has been the rankings of the Lil rappers. And yeah, that's gonna be that. Our last segment of the show, however, is if you were to splice two animals together to create a new species, what would you splice together?
I have a little list.
Let's go ahead.
I researched some cool animals. I'm starting off with the cuttlefish and a tube worm. Cuttlefish are really cool. They're one of the only fish that can go forwards and backwards and basically in any direction that they want because they suck up water into their bodies and then they just like shoot it out in whatever direction they want to go. And then they use their little tentacles to move. And tube worms are those worms that live in the bottom of the ocean that survive those, you know, volcanoes in the bottom of the ocean. So imagine those guys together. Anything could stand up to an anglerfish for sure. For
Okay.
sure.
Interesting that you went with the sea life.
Well, don't worry. Then I also have the more wet forest region. We have a platypus and a wood frog.
A platypus and a wood frog. What's a frog platypus? Is crazy.
Well, a wood frog can like just freeze. Like not freeze motion, freeze itself and just stay there.
Yeah,
And then it can thaw itself out whenever it wants.
that's cool.
And like it just lowers its temperature and then platypi have the little
Platypi.
have the
Oh, that's cool.
stinger on the back of their feet and they're an egg-laying mammal. And side tangent, Phineas and Ferb was right when they made Perry the Platypus teal because platypi glow teal under UV light.
Oh, cool.
If you didn't know, it's such a stupid little fact.
That's cool. I didn't know they had like. You said what was it on their hands?
They have stingers
I didn't know they had
with on the back of their feet. They're like
They
you
can
do
really
not
throw
wanna
hands.
I
get-
want to know where
do not
those
wanna get stung
were
by one
when
of
Perry
those.
was fighting Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
Perry should have won.
Perry should have won all of them.
Perry was not about killing. He was
Homie
about that
spared him.
peaceful life. Come
That's
on.
true.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
And then an armadillo and a lizard.
That's cool.
It's a weird combo, but I feel like both of those guys got cool abilities.
Yeah.
And last, a lanternfish and any cave-dwelling animal.
Yeah.
Just because
Yeah, it's cave.
they'd have a
Yeah.
little light. But then it would completely re-evolve cave animals because most cave animals don't have eyes, period.
It would create a
Yeah.
new species, like a whole
It would
category
create a
of.
whole new environment
Yeah.
if you
That's
stuck a little
crazy.
lantern on one of their foreheads.
Yeah,
So those are mine.
that's cool. That's a lot. You really thorough with that.
There were so many cool animals.
Yeah.
All I did was look up animals with cool abilities, and I just picked my favorites.
That's cool. What about you, Jesse?
Me? I would do a hummingbird with a cat. Cause like,
Oh, that's okay.
could
How
you
is
like
that
imagine
even gonna
that?
like? How are they even? Never mind. How are they even gonna reproduce?
I don't know. You never know.
In the lab, right?
Yeah.
Lab made.
Splicing genes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jurassic Park style.
Could you imagine like a like orange cat when they're like all crazy, but they're small and have wings and can fly around?
Oh my gosh! Now
like
I'm
a
all
mini
I'm
dragon.
imagining.
I feel like they'd like
A-
try to take over the world. Cats are very selfish.
Yeah.
I'm imagining
One of my
a
cats-
little orange cat, but with hummingbird.
Yeah,
wings.
that's what I was imagining.
That's gonna be scary. Like a group of them coming at you.
Oh my gosh! With their claws out.
You created a fearful
birds.
Yeah, fearful.
Yes.
That's a warfare bird.
War crime.
Or is
bird.
it even a bird? Is it a cat? Is it a bird?
Well, hummingbirds are. It's a cat with hummingbird wings.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's like a fairy.
Okay. What about you,
was a fairy.
Dylan?
I would say, you go full with this. You splice down a gorilla with a dragon snapping turtle.
Whoa!
Gorilla size, shell on the back. You got the
That's
scales
cool,
and all
dude.
that. You got the teeth.
That's terrifying.
That was
That's cool.
easy. That was a good one.
That's good, man. I like that one. I think for me, I was gonna go with turtle too. I think I'll go tortoise with a frog. I don't know. I feel like that'd be
Ooh.
cool. I'm not sure how it would turn out. I
My mom
don't
has
even
a
know
tortoise.
how that would turn out, but I just feel like it'd be so cool to see like a turtle with like one of those little like things.
With the ribbit.
Oh yeah.
The rivets. African bullfrog to be exact though.
Good
Yeah,
one.
like turtles can like spit their tongue out.
Tortoises are low-key like really fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, tortoise or
mom's-
turtle.
Turtles. Turtles
Yeah.
are fast. Tortoises
general.
are not.
No, yes they are.
Tortoises are fast.
My mom
I think
has
they're
one.
Slow, homie.
What?
Yeah, my mom has a whole tortoise. She has like a whole pen frame outside and everything.
Is he small
Is
or
it
big
one of the
though?
big ones?
He's good. I think he's like 30 pounds right now.
They can live forever too, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And she used to let him outside and like take vet wrap, which is kind of like just like sticky stuff to wrap like animals.
Mhm.
She took that and put an air tag on him while he figured out how to get it off.
Air tag is
And
crazy.
so, and so once he would get it off, he would take off out the gate of our like house
Man, smart.
and down the driveway, and we lost him for like a week and a half, and he was a mile down the road.
Was he like on grasslands, or was he?
How'd y'all find him?
The neighbor found him.
He survived.
I mean, when you find a giant tortoise in your yard, I mean, who else is gonna have a tortoise on that road? My mother. That's who would have one.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. His
Just
name's
electric
Matt.
tape it to the back of the shell.
No, for real. That's what I told her. She's like, no, it'll damage his shell.
Electric tape will? That makes a lot of sense, actually.
Because you can track them. Or, like, put
KT tape,
trackers in
though.
them.
KT tape would be safe.
Oh, yeah. You can put trackers on them, but right now, when he's growing and his shell's changing so much, she can't do anything. So
Dylan, do you have any more animals? Because you had such a good one.
that was a good one.
I think a good pet would have to be like maybe like a snake cat or something. I don't know why, because I
No.
feel like
Snake cat.
because like
Imagine
it'd be like
just a
little
cat
giraffe.
with no legs.
You just want a Cthulhu. Is what you want. You're trying to create
We're
a
slowly
Cthulhu.
getting there. Ooh, a squid cat.
That is a
Squid
Cthulhu,
cat.
right?
Yeah,
There you go. You have a shirt with that one of those
I
on
have
it.
the
Yeah.
exact shirt with that. Yeah,
That's cool, dude.
You have a Cthulhu shirt?
I have a cat Cthulhu shirt.
You said-
It's like an
That's so
octopus head and a cat.
awesome.
It says Red Tube. What's it? That's
Yeah,
the
Red.
website. You usually get your stuff at
Redbubble.
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 That's cool.
I love Red
You know
Redbubble.
that?
Redbubble
Yeah.
has some of the funniest bumper stickers.
Facts.
Like one that says, "Please don't honk at me, I'll cry." I love that one.
Oh. Well, that's going to wrap it up today for our episode of Cruising the Planet with my man Kurt Cobain and that whole dilemma. We also had, Lil Baby tier list, and we finished it off with our new animals we spliced together. So, and created species, I guess.
We're gonna
So-
create our own planet.
Yeah, make sure to follow us on our social medias, 100.7 The Planets on all social medias, Instagram, Facebook. Make sure if you haven't already subscribed, and we will be here back next Friday at the same time, 2:30 p.m. Central. And this episode will be reposted every episode is posted the following Monday at around 4 p.m. So make sure to also be in mind of that. But it's going to wrap it up for today. And we will catch you guys next time. Y'all have a great one, and peace out.